Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gregtech Community Edition Modern. Last time we got ourselves a large mixing vessel to be able to prepare ourselves for this next beast of a machine we're going to be building today. I've decided, it is finally time to upgrade our smelting situation. So, oh, please tell me, did I make the wrong block? Do I not have one of those? I thought I... Oh boy, well... On the bright side, that's not going to be too hard to figure out. We got to go make sure we can make those rods really quick first. So let's get those... Wait. I guess I removed them? What? That feels weird. I don't remember removing the DAC ones, but let's go check. What do we got down here? This one? Yttrium barium cuprate. Can't really remove the steel. We could remove the bronze for now. And go ahead and tell our thing to go ahead and make, and we should be able to get that going. Oh no. I'm working on stuff for other things, so now I've got to go check what we can cancel in the meantime, because one of them is not going to work unless we revert some coils, which I guess we could do... No, we'll just go cancel it. Where is it at? So that one's fine. Wait, why is this one not working? This one should be working. I see what we got problem-wise here. But one thing I can go ahead and do, just to be able to get this going, let's go ahead and remove that. So this one, player's request, boom, boom. Can we make this? In that one we can. Good. Okay, so we can start that one up. We gotta go check up on our thing over here, because it's telling me... Oh, it's stuck in the middle of making plasma. That's why it's not working. Got it. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit before I get those finished. That's fine. So long as... Oh, wait. We should have that stuff for that. We should have... And that should be able to craft up just fine, because we did craft up a bunch of extra of some of the things that we have there. I did go ahead and cordon off an area so that we can actually build this massive structure here. And I guess we need to get rid of this. I did not realize I made the wrong one. So, we want ourselves the Rotary Hearth furnace. It does electric blast furnace recipes, and it will do them as a multi-block, not these ones. Not multi-block there. The Graylicity parallel blocks that we can do stuff with. So now we just gotta go ahead and look this up, because it is a massive structure. As, I don't know, it does tell us 13 by 17 by 13. So it's going to be a bit of a pain because we can't really center it as well, considering a chunk is the 16. But I guess it doesn't matter because we can go ahead and have it start off with, like, this being the corner block. So we need to see how much empty space we have around it. So it is just like an L shape. So this is not taken up, but we can go ahead and grab our high temperature blocks and do that. And then it is 13 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that should be it, because that'll take 1, 2, and 3. So that is good. So we are also the 1 block, so we should have 2 blocks between this one and the other one. So we go 1, 2, and then from here we're going to go back 3, just like that. Although we want it 1 further forward. So, slight error on my part. And it looks like we're done with the aluminum casings. That's for another thing. Not going to be done here in this video. But this is a massive structure we're going to be building out, as it does take a lot of blocks. But I think this is going to be, honestly, I know I've said this for a lot of different ones, but like this is honestly probably going to be the coolest thing I'll be building. I'm pretty sure you fill out the base, but we can go ahead and check that by doing our layers. Yeah, it looks like we're going to build out our base entirely. And we'll want to put our input and output hatches down here as well. So now that we've got the base, let's go ahead and fill it in. Oh, we can do that a little bit easier. Hold on. This one? This one. Nice. So I can go ahead and select this block. You want to build a row, and we want it to be 12 blocks. 1. Sweet. This is going to make it so much easier. Now, this one might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, so we'll have to go down 1 more for this last one. That finishes that base. I'm going to go ahead and build out the next layer before I figure out where we want our hatches to go. So let's go ahead and do that. This is going to be too shorter than that, I think. So, oh, no, we want that still. We want the 9, and we want the place on top. Where does that go? I mean, place on top, right there. So we'll get our full outside setup. And then I believe we go 1 more in. Okay. 2, 3. And I guess this is where we're going to have to get rid of the place on top. And go just like that. Sweet. And then that was where it looked like we needed to start placing our casings. Our heat vents. It looks like the answer to that is yes. So tier 2, we go 2 blocks in, and we've got 5 blocks of heat blocks, and then we'll fill the rest of it in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not the right spot. So 2 over, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we can take our tool back out again. And let's look at doing the horizontal wall. And we will do a 9 just so that we don't have a place on top. Right there. And that fills the whole thing in for us. Sweet. Now, of course, you're going to have to come over here, drill out that center block, because that is where our controller block's going to be going. I do want our inputs and outputs to be coming from this side, so we'll have our inputs 1, 2, and our outputs 1 and 2. So let's get those slotted on in. I did opt for these to be our outputs here. Oh boy. So this is our bus. Wait. That's not right. Oh no, that's right. That's right. That is right. We just need our hatches, which I guess hatch. I did craft 2 of the bigger ones, I believe. Where did it go? Maybe? Is it they're called fluid? Fluid hatch. Nope. Hatch. They call them. I don't know which ones I made. No, it wasn't that one. I wonder if I didn't figure out which one I wanted to do. So I know I didn't put it anywhere. Let's go over. Oh, jetpack's not on. I didn't put it anywhere. I don't wonder what I did with it. I think we'll just go with one of these, or two of, well, I guess we could do one of these. And we're not supposed to get fluids back out of it. So we can go ahead and run with a regular LV hatch, as I believe we can put the fluid output hatch on it. Yes. We're not really supposed to be getting anything out, so that is fine. We do want more fluids to be accessible. That's why I want a larger thing. We want our inputs here, our output here and here. And then power I did want to have come in the back here. And the other thing is we are going to try to do this to overclock to HV without having the HV stuff set up yet. So I'm going to pull out two of these UVs and slap them on in just like so. I think we're still waiting on the Rotary Hearth, which we'll have to go investigate if it's doing okay with that or not here in a minute. But I guess in the meantime, I can go ahead and place these down here so that this thing can carry on with what it's supposed to be doing. Oh, and I might need to reset my... Oh, I just realized why stuff is going to take so long. And the Rotary Hearth is going to take long for that same reason, is it wants stuff from the fusion reactors. So we're going to have to go shut that stuff down. Yeah, there we go. That's going with our Itrim. So we'll give that a second here while we continue to figure this massive multi-block out. So once we get to that layer, we are now into all of our tungsteel stuff. So we've got number 3. We're going to start with a basically like a crosshair for a game. So we got 3 of our scaffolding, the Nadak alloy frames, and then 3 of our rotary tungsteel firebox casings. That's what it is. And then pipes. Tungsteel pipe casings. And it looks like... Okay, so we're going to go pipes first, and then we go with... I think we're just going to do the pipes first so we can figure that out, because I am definitely not sure how this is all supposed to go. So we got pipe casings, and surrounded by our firebox. Right there. 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then our scaffolding. So let's grab that out. Oh, I think that's still in here. Quada scaffolding is right there. What did I just pull out? I don't think I pulled anything out. There is that. So now we need to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's the right spot. Let's go ahead and double check that here. Okay. 3. Yeah, so that's going to go up 3 blocks. Okay, up 3 blocks and then across. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. This is something I was actually super excited to see once I found out that this was a thing. I've been literally wanting to... Oh, no. We get, like, we need, like, a neutronium drill head. Neutronium drill head. And then we'll come down here, put some neutronium plates in there. neutronium 4. Go back over to our roller. It is right here. There we go. Now let's see if we can get those in there. We do need our hammer out. Sounds like that was taking some time to do that. We should be able to upgrade our drill now, so let's see about that. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, while we're at it, I might as well get, like, the next battery tier if I could. I want to look that up. Drill. Can we actually get a higher drill tier than 8? Looks like IV is our highest drill tier that we can do. Maybe not. Power unit. Oh, unit. Oh my goodness. Fat fingers. It looks like IV is the highest tier we can do. Ooh, that is super tempting, actually. Oh, we can actually straight up just make it. We just wait on that tungsteel motor. Boom. Now the question is, can we disassemble this somehow, or like, did I just mess up? Harvest level 6 neutronium. Let's go see if we can drill that thing off now. Oh, yes. Wait, where'd it go? Did it just break it and disappear? I guess we'll test it out over here. No, it automatically picks it up. Is that like a thing for this? Oh, magnetic. Okay, relocates mine blocks and mob drops. So it pulled it directly into... Oh, nice. Nice. I like that. A much-needed upgrade that I am super ecstatic to have. Hey. Oop. Oh, just don't do that, because we don't want that. 1, 2, 3. And across, and there we go. We've got that stuff set up just fine. Now, from the looks of our Rotary Hearth, we just want to keep the pipe casings going up in that manner. We're just going to switch out for tungsteel casings and the rotary fans, or the intake fans. And then pipes end up following up. Oh, wait. Okay, so the pipe casing on the bottom is like that, but these ones apparently don't keep going on the inside there. Oh. Okay, and now we just need our regular casings for here, here, oh, here, and there, and I guess I forgot that one. We need our intake. We're going to go just like this. And there, and boom, boom. And now we're going to fill in this inner channel with our high temperature blocks once again. I think there's nothing in the center. Yeah, so we go all the way in. Wait, do we go into what? Okay, no, it is the 3x3 opening, so it's just right here. Honestly, we could just do something like... don't really want to do all the cleanup afterwards. boom, 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 boom. But this is already looking pretty cool. Oh no! Yeah, that's way faster than I would like it to be. For mining things, I held it down, forgetting that it's instant because I'm used to the previous one not being instant. But yeah, that is a... I just realized... Wait, is it powered? It does have power. Oh, just the durability's not... That's crazy. Durability's not even gone down a little bit. So I'm pretty sure the pipe casing carries up and starts to do... I want to see that. Pipe casing, it does just carry up all the way to the very top. And then eventually comes back into the center once we get to the final tier. So let's go ahead and break that. And we're just going to build this up all the way. I don't even know what level we're at right there. But once we have only 12 left, we'll know we're at the right tier. And it looks like that's right there is the right tier, because then we go in, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's not. Because it'd be 8. Who am I kidding? 1 higher, and then 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. And that finishes that up, and we can throw in our muffler on top. And that is all of those stuff in their place. So now comes trying to finish up this one. This goes up to how many blocks higher? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before we go around. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that was where we actually start to go around as the 5th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, then we go up 1, and that's when we go around. So up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to go into, out 1, and across. Into, out 1. There we go. Into, out 1. Across. 2, 1, down. Down there. Okay, let's double check that we're doing that right before we get too much further. And it looks like that is correct. Let's just apply hover mode, make this simpler. And there's that one. 2, 1 out, 1, 2, 1 out, boom, boom, boom. That can't be all of it, right? There's more? I did try to make exact amounts that I needed, so I'm a little bit worried that maybe I had some of this still left over from something else and I'm unaware of that. Hope that's the case. Anyways, we're going to now start getting into building that next layer before we start getting into coils. So we're going to be doing our pattern of intake fans and casings once again. Intake casing. Not that one. And then we're going to go ahead and start with our coils. 3, 4, 5. Oop. No, 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 no. Stop that. And it is 3 tall for the coils. And I guess we should just double check that we do need it to all be coils and not anything else. So let's go ahead and do that. Coils, yeah, just coils, nothing else. 2, 3, and then we go back to our in-case pattern plus then our next layer. So we want the intake pattern. Boom. That's not an intake fan, silly. Silly, silly, silly. Okay. There is that. And now we're going to be doing the same pattern with this one once again. And I guess this time, let's go ahead and try this. Nah. Something goofy's going on here. We're not going to be doing that because it's going to try to place it outside of the range of where we want it. And we just want it to wrap around these pillars and fill in the gaps on our scaffolding. Did I not have enough? Okay. High temp. I am pretty sure I crafted enough of those. So, did I do something wrong somewhere? Did I put some blocks somewhere that I'm not aware of? Not that. Not that. Give me the inventory. I don't think I did it here. I don't think I have a chest anywhere over here with anything in it. Nothing in there. I thought for sure I'd crafted up enough, but maybe not. High temp, we're going to go ahead and craft just another 100 of those. How much do I have? I have just that one more set, so probably just like another 20 should do. We should get those rapidly, to be honest. You want to come over here and check this. How much closer are we? What if I just said that way? That is going to create a lot of that stuff. So we're just going to have to let that go. I could actually finagle this by saying, let's get the duranium out, luteum, and europium, and put them over here. And it will actually not only be faster, but it will also be able to craft them even when I'm crafting fuel. So that will be perfect for us. So now we just got to finish filling in. I feel like I did something wrong if we're not having the amount of blocks that we were supposed to have. But I don't know. I don't know what I did to them. Maybe I crafted them out of order and they got used for something. But I believe we're going to be doing our next set of intake stuff. So let's look at that. Next set of intakes. Yep, so we got intakes and then 3. And then intakes again. So let's do that. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and our tongue steel machine casings. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Did I make extra fireboxes that I'm not aware of? Oh. Because corner pieces are not tongue steel. They are fire casings. Probably have somebody screaming at me for that. But I really like this neutronium drill now because I have to worry about not picking up blocks that I'm breaking. I know for a fact they're picked up. So get our fire boxes out and put those in our corners like we're supposed to. Oh, come on. Come now. Don't mess with me like this. There we go. And our firebox is here. And now, I know we're not going to have quite enough coils because I had to go put them back up onto one of our blast furnaces. But we can go take those back as a majority of the stuff that uses that. Wait. What is wrong with this? Did I not have enough pipe casings? Did I use those somewhere else too? What? I was pretty sure I had 72. Those are pipe casings. What is going on here? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I still have 8 pipe casings. Well, that's my mistake. Alright, let's go take the rest of those things out. So we want 5 columns, 5 layers. We're going to go ahead and take out this one and that one. And that will have enough for us to finish this the way we're supposed to. I could stop floating. I could place my blocks down. Boom. 3, 4. And now we get our steel pipe casings back out. And keep going until we have the 8 left, like we said, which is now, and then we go the 2 in. So that we're actually got our materials we're supposed to have, and I just did that. I'm just glad that I don't have to go chasing down blocks when I make mistakes like that. Okay, so now we're going to continue that final pattern we've got. We've got the 8 fans. We've got our tungsteel casing, which I want in... You know... That's going to get a little old one of these days. Just a little bit. It's one of the reasons why I turned it down previously. Okay, so we want our tungsteel casing first, so we can actually reach it. Firebox. And now our intake fans. Oh boy, just please don't load that fast. And I think from there, we straight up just got to fill it out with our tungsteel machine casings for the most part. So what do we got out there at the top? We got it going out 1 block cut out of the corners and 1 block wider than this. So 1 right there, all the way across. Boom. And right there, 1, 2, 1 more actually. And the only thing is I know I'm going to be missing a few blocks on this one for certain, due to the fact that some of them are currently being used down below on areas that aren't going to need them. So, still have yet to place my maintenance hatch, as well as my parallel hatch. So, wait, what? Alright, now. Did I overcraft those ones? I think I did. So now we're just waiting on the materials to be made up for the other thing. It looks like our europium's at it right now, and we got quite a bit of that going, so that's going to take a second. We've got our parallel controller. Go ahead and bump that in right here. And our maintenance hatch, which we're going to bump in right there. And I think that is entirely finished. The only way we'll be able to fully know is once I get the machines back that we're waiting for. We're going to go ahead and check up on that over here. Bacteria. I don't think it's being crafted over here, is it? So it is getting crafted. It is already crafted. Wait, what? Oh, it's on the other one. Over here. So, not flight disabled. I want the speed boost disabled. Jump boost. No. Night vision. Maybe not exactly disabled, just don't want it to be going off all the time over here. Enabled. So it was this one. So we're waiting for the ZPM field generator. I guess we're actually almost there. And there we go. There is our Rotary Hearth block. And we just need our hatch that we made. I believe it was that one. This one right here. So put our hatch in. Put our Rotary Hearth in. Invalid structure. All right, what is our problem? Something tells me I'm missing blocks somewhere. So if we look at this, we've got our power, we've got our muffler, we've got that. No scaffolding missing anywhere, is there? So that can be any of those blocks. We can go all the way up to the titanium coils. Got our pass-throughs. 1, 2. Those are in 2. And then we've got our heat vents. First one is just like that. The second one does not have the fireboxes. Does not have the fireboxes, right? Yeah, no fireboxes there. Okay. Like, I have a feeling that whatever detail it is, it's a minor one that I will not notice very well. So I'm going to go ahead and do some exploring of my multi-block and make sure everything's in place. And I'll be right back. All right, it didn't take too long. I found exactly what it was. It's that I'm missing blocks here. It's supposed to be just like this. And I might actually need to make a few more of these up, it looks like. Because at the bottom here, you'll see that my thing is like apparently just a little bit too big. So we're gonna actually have to make, just go ahead and call it 10 more. I just hope it doesn't need that furnace over there. That would explain why I was also short on these high case, or the high temperature casing is. I was probably short the exact amount that is. And I don't know what happened to the rest of my alloy frames. This should be cooking up my alloy. And then it'll take a second because we still need to upgrade all of our stuff to UV if we want it to be any faster. But in the meantime, I think it's time to start figuring out wiring this up. So we do want our stuff to come out to probably right... Oh no. Why? Why is it so fast? Okay. We want the wiring to come out like right here. So we're going to have to find out where our main wire is. Grab out our cables to bring it on over. And come up right there. Because we are going to have to use the system that I've used before of these P2P tunnels. These pattern providers aren't going to be enough for sure, but I can upgrade them. But we need to set this up as those P2P tunnels that have multiple recipe inputs, because I know we're going to run out of space over here. So we're going to have this go there. And then we need ourselves our interface and storage buses. So let's go with our Storage buses first. Storage bus. Our interface on the back of it, just like that. Go ahead and put our cables down. We're going to go ahead and put this one down as well. And we're going to get spray paint out. Get them set up. We want blue as our intake. We'll take power as our red. And then I guess we're going to want our P2P tunnel, which is going to be 3 as well. So we'll do over here, we'll do 3, and then we're going to spray paint that a different color entirely. Probably just orange here. And that should be that. We got our frames done as well. So let's get those out here. Put the stuff there away. Get the P2P tunnel stuff right there. And then we need our receiver, which is going to go there. And that should be all that needs to be set up for that at the moment, besides our powers. So this one's going to have to go there. We're going to need a couple more quartz fiber cables. So let's go ahead and make that while we fix the rest of our smelter thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be, it is. That is it. So we now have the amazing Rotary Hearth furnace with UHV level powers, able to smelt up to 64 recipes at once. A whopping heat value of 11,500 Kelvin. Amazing. All right, now we just got to get it actually hooked up to be able to do recipes, which is actually right around the corner here. Once we get that out, we definitely want to make sure it just goes right into the system. So we can go ahead and do our interfaces. Put them both there just so we have them. And then they can go directly back into the system as we have a way to pull out ingots that are hot. So now all that's left is to test it. So I would say our best test is probably steel. So let's go grab our steel recipe out of here. Regular steel. And we actually have to go fix it really quick, which is one thing I did not think about. I'm going to have to do this for pretty much every recipe. So with this one, we're going to take it and say the recipe for this is in the electric blast furnace. We want the recipe that makes it the quickest, but honestly, we don't really need to make it faster this way. This would honestly be fast enough for us considering it is at such a level, but we're needing the oxygen in there. So we have to correct that recipe as we are not automatically supplying oxygen to either of these stations. Let's go ahead and do blocking mode on both of these. Insert our recipe and try it out. We're going to want another, let's go ahead and say 512. Oh, that's not how you do that. Steel. Find our regular steel. It's not this one at the top. Low? Is it not picking that thing up? Device is online. We've got steel ingot. Steel ingot. Let's find that. There we go. And we'll do a good 512 for good measure. And let's see how fast we get this thing going. Maybe? Oh, you know what? I should set up the frequencies first. It's not this one. It's this backpack. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we need our memory card. We want our new device configuration created. So that one is there. And then we're going to go ahead and do this. output side. Input. Input. Come on. Something's not working, and I don't remember what it is. Said to use it. Okay, shift right click to paste settings. Oh, these aren't the multis. That's the problem I've got. P2P multi. You know, that would make sense why it's not working. So let's go ahead and pull those off. Because that's not going to work that way. We need to do these ones. Need 2 more of those. I forgot about that part. They have to be the multi. They can't be the regular. Does not work without that. Hello? I don't think it took that long before. Ooh. That should be set up right. There we go. There we go. And now we just got to place those down. We can actually use that properly this time. We want that. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So we got our 2 inputs and we got the 1 output. Wish we could cancel that from here, but I don't know. 512. Next. Start. Oh, you know what? Be smart if we actually wired it up, huh? Okay, let's look for our UV parts. So I do have energy hatches. I do not have another dynamo. And bare minimum, we need another 4 amp dynamo to be able to do what we're doing with that. So let's get that started. Figure out which one we're going to have to tie it into for now. Probably this one. And then we'll have to pull it all the way back too. Which I don't know. Do I have enough cable for this? Let's go ahead and test it out. We're going to have to come over here. So... Ooh. 2. Get that block down. Do we have our wire cutters? They're up here. Those together and go back down below. So we got to pull that wire down. Then we can go across. And then might as well just keep going straight through here instead of having to go down again. We're actually almost there already. So that is going to line up pretty perfectly with this spot right here. So as soon as that thing is done, we'll go ahead and send some power that way. I do want to go shut the other machine off, otherwise we're not going to actually be able to see how fast it goes. So we'll go ahead and say we're going to pause that work. We're going to come back down. Go make sure that we're not missing out on ingots that we can't craft right now. No, it's crafting everything up, so we're good there. That's just gonna finish up our coil. Once that's done, our dynamos are gonna be right after each other, nice and quick. We can go ahead and, not the flight, I want the hover mode disabled. So let's go back down where we're gonna have to tie in the power. Get ready to tie it in right there. This feels to be taking way longer than it's supposed to. The machine's over here going off. Yes, there we go. So that one's working. Oh, it is 40 seconds, my guys. I'm sorry. It's my fault. This is going to be a bit of a long one, guys. I hope you're okay with that, because it is a singular machine we worked to put together. And it is important to build it right, as it does, of course, not work if you don't build it right. But this should speed up all of the processing of all of our ingots, and I would like to try out and see if you can do the distinct buses, because if you can do that, then we can add it in for our silicone as well, which will drastically speed things up. If not, we can always just wire up all of the blast furnaces that are going to be taken over as the P2P for those to speed up the silicone there. So there is that. Let's go ahead and shut you down. Go ahead and pop that spot out, place it down, wire it in, and turn it right back on. And look at that. Full of power already. Means this thing here is going to be full, and we get to see its power here in just a second. Oh my goodness, that is... It's not able to fill it fast enough. It's already done with the first 512, but it literally can't fill it fast enough. Wow. 1,024 ingots like that. Seconds. Seconds. I know that's steel, so it's one of those things that takes basically no time. But now we can even roll over to our stainless steel here and just say, hey, we want to craft up another, I don't know, 128. And our mixer's now going to take that away. And then as soon as the mixer's done with its first batch, right? I guess it's got something else it's got to crush up or something first. Honestly, it's probably taking that steel. Wait, what the? You just have liquid stainless steel somewhere? What? Is that still making it some... What's going on? Huh? That's not cool, man. Like... thought I took that recipe out. I mean, it's nice to know that it's in there, but, like, I don't need it for anything else. Well, don't get to see that recipe. What else could we try? I don't know, maybe... tungsteel? That recipe's not over here, and neither is the stainless steel, so of course it's not going to make that recipe. What am I talking about? Oh, boy. Alright, well, on the bright side, with this finished, this can speed up the rest of our crafting to allow us to be able to make a lot of the multi-blocks even faster, even though we really only have one more left. But it is one of the coolest things I've built. Sorry, fusion reactors. You guys are cool, but like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's so tall. It's amazing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, especially everybody who stayed till the end. I know this is a long one, but this is a massive multi-block to build. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and please remember to like and subscribe and comment if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Bye.